What you're watching here is the developer playing the next game in the Dying Light franchise, and it looks outstanding. You can hit Steam yourself if you want to check out everything about this game and the entire developer preview video. So, if you're a fan of Dying Light, this is some pretty huge news. I'm not sure if you knew this, but what was originally just supposed to be the second DLC for Dying Light 2 Stay Human has now, and get this, completely transformed into a full-blown standalone new game, Dying Light the Beast. Techland essentially looked at it and said, forget DLC, this is the next Dying Light game. This is huge, especially since anyone who snagged the Ultimate Edition of Dying Light 2 is actually going to get the Beast for no extra charge. That's a pretty sweet deal for sticking with them, right? The game's set to launch on August 22nd, 2025 for PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series SX, with last-gen console versions following later in the year after a bit more polish. They're saying it'll pack a solid 20 to 40 hours of content, so it's definitely not just a quick side story. Now, what's really exciting is that the Beast is promising a serious return to the grittier, more intense horror roots of the original Dying Light. Techland openly admitted that they made the nights in Dying Light 2 a bit too forgiving, losing some of that fear factor. So in The Beast, nights are back to being genuinely scary, threatening, and pitch black, forcing you to decide whether to run, hide, or fight for your life when the sun goes down. And from what I'm hearing, the brutality and gore are on a completely different level. They are not holding back, with some seriously gruesome takedowns that sound absolutely wild. You'll be playing as Kyle Crane, the original protagonist from DL1, who's been experimented on and now has these new beast-like powers and evolved beast mode that comes with its own dedicated skill tree for some downright brutal executions. It's a blend of the best mechanics from both Dying Light 1 and 2, so you're getting that refined parkour, but now with a sprinkle of beastly abilities. Plus, it's set in a brand new environment called Castor Woods, which sounds smaller and denser than previous maps, designed specifically to crank up that horror atmosphere with stunning lighting and an adaptive soundtrack that's aiming for a strong sense of isolation and dread. The only real critique so far seems to be that enemy hit reactions could use a bit more visceral feedback, making combat feel a touch more impactful. But honestly, they're aiming for a new golden era for the franchise, and it sounds like they might just nail it. I've played DL1 and 2 and really enjoyed them both, so I personally can't wait to jump into the next adventure. If you guys have anything to add, please do so in the comments.